Alright, and welcome back to the latter half of Jet Grind Radio. As you can see here, we've entered Chapter 2 of the game. And what better way to kick off a new start of the game than the challenge? Now, unlike the other characters, you have to do these guys. They're both pretty cool though. I mean, hell, look at Combo there. First thing we have to do is Cube's challenge. Well, no, this is actually very odd. In all the other challenges, you play as the GGs. In these challenges, you have to play as Combo and Cube against the GGs. I'm not sure why or how they decided to go with that, but whatever. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, I did edit out a couple failed attempts here.
Yeah.
Jumping all the way across from one rail to the other is a little harder than it looks. Unlike the other challenges, you only have to do one thing to get Cube, so it's really not that hard.
Hey, you!
Wants to join us for the sake of coin. Only cares about money, I guess.
Yo, kid!
Yo. I love Combo. He's pretty badass.
Hey!
I mean, just having that giant stereo alone is worth using him as much as you can. Now, we have to race beat. This is one of the most difficult races in the game.
3, 2, 1, go!
Because there are very few shortcuts that you can take to get ahead of beat.
Hey!
Plus, if you saw on the mission map there, you really have no idea where you're supposed to go. So you have to follow him. This is an interesting little hub of the area. You can actually access 3 different areas in Shibuya from this. We're going from the bus terminal to whatever you call this place. Now, what I was trying to do here, if you can grab onto the back of the bus, you can get a huge lead on beat. But I missed it, and so I just have to follow behind him. Now, if you're behind at the first half of the race, it doesn't matter, because Beat's just waiting for me right here. When you get close, he'll start moving again, but honestly, you could take as much time as you wanted, really. But you have to try and get ahead of him, and the reason why is coming up here. At the end of this half pipe, there is a gate. Now, you've seen how awkward the controls are when you're going up the side. It is very easy to, like, mistime your jump or jump at the wrong time and do a stupid fucking half-pipe trick instead of just going through the gate. I have got caught on that thing so many times, it's not even funny. But luckily in the tunnel I was able to pull ahead of Beat, and I managed to stay there. I don't know if you take all the cans if that would prevent him from spraying, but I don't think so. He's right on my ass anyway. But there we go.
Bring it on.
We got Combo and we got Cube.
Hey!
Hope you guys are ready for a flashback sequence.
Y'all ready to get funky?
Grind City, my turf. My name's Combo, and me, Cube, and Coin used to own the Bantam Street area in this city. It's a little far from Tokyo, but everyone used to stay out of our way there. Till recently, that is. Someone been going around painting these ugly signs all over Grind City. It's so ugly I can't even call it graffiti. Strange paintings of rhinos and bizarre symbols. All of our old graffiti's been covered up by these horrific signs. And on top of that, Coin has been kidnapped and his enormous collection of records has been destroyed. Ever since the emergence of these paintings, strange things been happening in this city too. Unfamiliar black cars and men in black suits are hanging around the streets as if they're waiting for something. Oh wait, was that statue here at Grind Square always this color? There's definitely something wrong here. I smell something fishy going on.
And now we're in the second half of the game. we actually don't have access to our regular mission map anymore. We have to beat Combo and Cube's flashback before we can do anything else. So trying to access any other missions just leads you back to the photo. But we're going to be doing the Bantam Street mission today, and for that we're going to be using Cube. So, back to normal. Alright, and who you're listening to now, this is Neon Horse, and this is Cuckoo. So, I'm using the letters, but I'm using the letters in this one to actually make a picture. For Cube, I've kind of figured, you know, sort of goth chick, you know, so skulls and that sort of thing. And if you manipulate the letters just right, you can make kind of interesting different shapes and pictures. Although you do lose out on getting the cool overlap functions when you tilt the pieces individually. So it's skulls and stuff, but, you know, you gotta have colors. I thought about adding some white spots and stuff around it, but I ultimately decided against it. It looks really sloppy, so I erased most of those. And if you're going just for strange letter shapes, you also have access to the Japanese alphabet, so... Now, I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but you have a 7-character limit, so you can't actually write that much. That was actually a bit frustrating when I was trying to make swear words for Beat's first run. There's only so many things you can write within 7 letters without just resorting to fuck all the time. Giving him arms and toes and such. Now for him, I decided not to give the letters a skin, just to leave it white and gray. I kind of wanted to trim as much of the excess color away as I could, just leave a glowy weird skeleton thing. I think it turned out okay. Probably not my best, but this one turns out pretty cool. I was excited to try this. Alright, this song is Speed Kills by the same band. Testing out the eye sockets. I still have to add more colors and stuff on top of what I have so far. Wish I'd been able to push a few more colors onto the skull, maybe some blues and purples in there. Right now it looks like Skittles. Not a bad thing to look like. And just some straight up black in the background since the foreground has so much color. You know, same old usual thing. Make it a bit jagged. Alright, and let's line them up. Our graffiti list is actually getting pretty full. There's not that many left. Although about 9 of those, I believe, are unlockables for the gangs. Like I said, if you get Jet on each gang's respective area, you get the gang and you earn their graffiti. So about 9 of those are gang graffitis. The Noise Tanks, Poison Jam, and Love Shockers. Just comparing our two stats here, Combo's, he's beefy as hell, he's got huge health. But his technique and graffiti aren't that great. Cube's a little better in those regards, but for less health. She's not really a powerhouse in terms of points. Another interesting note, the track you're hearing now was not on the American release of the game, but since they re-released the game, this is like the special edition with all the bonus stuff,
Yeah.
we get to hear the perfect afro again.
Cool. Cool. Cool.
At 28.
Yeah.
Pulling off that trick was immensely hard the first time I tried it, but just a little bit of practice makes it much easier. Snack attack. I really liked some of the graffiti we learned in this level.
Yo.
It's kind of different than the stuff we've been seeing. A little more stylized, cartoonish.
Yo. Yo.
And as usual, I'm kind of going for some of the more difficult ones first.
Whoa. Whoa.
Hunt down the 7 strokes.
Ha. Whoa. Ha. Whoa.
You can hear there's someone shooting at us, but they're at a different level. Like I said, the enemy AI is not fantastic in this game.
Yeah. Cool.
And while I have some cans, I'm going to pop over to the other side of the street. This area is pretty bare. I think it's kind of an afterthought.
Cool.
There's just a few things here, but you want to get them done before the second wave of enemies comes.
Whoa.
'Cause those guys hurt like
Yo.
hell.
Whoa.
You'll see what I mean later.
Whoa. Whoa. Yo. Whoa. Whoa.
And that came out really fucking cool. Quite proud of that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll leave that one for later. There's another soul behind the gas station sign I want to get. I go right over it.
Yo.
The guys are still taking shots at me. Whenever you see the exclamation mark over someone's head, that means you're being pursued or someone's aiming at you.
Yeah.
And when the mark starts to flash, that means they're actually firing. So that's a little helpful indicator to give you a clue as to when you should be dashing.
Yo.
Because like they said, when you're dashing, you can't take damage.
Yeah.
Same as also when you're grinding, unless you get physically struck by something, like you saw when I got knocked off in the last video.
Whoa. Cool.
That's replenishing my can supply. Cube can hold 25, so more than beat, fewer than tab.
Yeah.
I think combo can also hold 30.
Yo. Yeah. Yeah.
Just knocking over some trash cans over here.
Yo. Cool. Cool.
Double jumping doesn't do me many favors. I always go too high.
Cool.
This one's not hard to get. Kind of nice.
Yeah.
Seems like it would fit tab or gum.
Yeah. Whoa.
You can see the cars and the guys kind of confused about where to go,
Yeah.
out of breath. While I'm up here, gonna take another crack at trying to get that soul.
Cool. Cool. Whoa. Cool. Cool.
There's a train coming down the way here. I think it's pretty far away. Ah, so close. These guys have the same AI as the original police, but instead of batons, they're carrying knives. I think they actually do more damage too. This could have been very bad. Like I said, if you get stuck on vehicles, you can get carried right out of the level. There's no prompt asking if you want to leave, you just exit. I've stocked up on cans now, so I can finish these off. Get some skeletons up here.
Whoa. Yo. Yo. Whoa. Yo. Cool.
Try to... just don't have the height to get back across that way. That's okay, there's some stuff down here we need to see.
Yo. Whoa. Whoa. Cool.
The guys over there are still chasing us.
Yo.
We're faster than them though, so no real worries.
Yo. Cool.
And
Yo. Yo.
right up here, 29.
Whoa.
I like that, the dog.
Yeah. Yo.
Alright, and back here.
Yeah.
That's gotta be like, what, my 4th attempt there, and I still missed it.
Whoa.
Like I said, it's kind of tricky in these videos going for as many souls as I can, because it can get boring to see me do the same thing over and over. If it gets too repetitive, I'll edit it out. Luckily,
Yeah.
5th attempt, still no joy. I hate missing the rails, so I gotta trudge up the stairs. Up, jump to the left. Bit of a mistake. And again, you can't jump straight onto the rail unless you're on top of the gas station. And you can see there's a separate group of guys there with Uzis. They're the ones who were shooting at me before, but there's a big bunch of there's a roof in their way, so not too dangerous. And every time you're being chased, it'll play a little escape animation, which can get kind of annoying. Especially if you're trying to do something. Another train coming this way.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it disappeared. Maybe it was going the other way. Alright, I believe this is the last time.
Cool.
Yep. Finally.
Yo. Cool.
I don't know if it was really worth all the effort. But whatever, I'm a completionist.
Cool.
Alright, let's get some of these done. Now, so the graffitis that I'm tackling now are the ones that are the most vulnerable. There's certain graffiti in the game where the guy cannot attack you. This guy, he hurts a lot. And he's really mobile, he's fast, he can catch up with you almost wherever you are. You can see him jump around. He's got a huge whip and he'll just wail on you all day. So I tried to complete as many of the graffitis that were vulnerable to him as I could at first. The ones on the other side of the street, and the ones on this side on the billboards. He can bounce around there faster than you can paint. So if you're trying to paint those once he's appeared, you will get whipped. This place requires a lot of wall grinding to get all those, but not too hard.
Cool.
Let's head back into the building. Now, one difference between the PC port and the Dreamcast. In the Dreamcast version, you can grind all the way up that rail without being knocked off. In the PC version, for some reason, I can only go up one floor and then I fall off. There he is. Let's just leave him behind. Like I said, this guy is probably the most dangerous enemy we've faced yet. And I've taken care of most of the graffiti that I need to. There's only 2 left. And we'll save the best for last. There's that little one on the wall there. You have to jump here, grind off, if you want to get to it.
Cool.
Nope.
Yeah.
Alright, let's finish this off.
Yeah. Yo.
Jump across and finally get rid of this huge one. It's really large, but it's still only 7 cans.
Yo. Whoa. 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 Yo. Whoa. Whoa. Cool.
And a nitro. 35,000 points is usually enough to score a jet, but I guess it goes up on certain levels. It's not always the same.
There was a message on a piece of graffiti. I think it was from Coin. He told me to go to Grind Square. It seems like the punks that have been painting those ugly pieces of art have been hanging around Grind Square too. They probably already know that we've been painting over their stuff with our own symbols. They may be dangerous, but we can't let them take over. It's time to throw a little spray paint party and see if they come and try to crash it.
That leads up to Grind Square, our next level. And with that, we are just about done. Again, we're locked into the flashback until we do both of their levels. You can use either one, doesn't matter. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time.